Learn to disqualify people quicker. Are you qualified to be in my bubble? You have bad days, but if you got 3 good friends to help you make a better day, you'll live longer. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Bree Ward. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. I hope y'all enjoy here. If you've been here before, you already know I'm about to start talking about like some self-helpy type of shit. Maybe not super self-helpy, but just kind of like how to develop and become a more better person. Can I say that? Whatever, I'm gonna say it anyway because I can do it all that. Yeah. I really want to talk about this particular topic. I want to discuss just because, y'all, I really sincerely always thought that I had to let people go and eventually the right people will come around. Eventually the right people will come around. So I've been getting too deep and too close to people who were not right for me. I always thought it was because of the level I was at in my life. I was like, oh, maybe because I need to heal from this. So I was doing like a lot of self-work, internal work, showing up better, trying to figure out what the flaw in my system was so that I can be a better person to the world or attract better people around me. But it was never... Silent scream. It was never me. Okay, not saying it was like never me, but it was like not me. I remember the first time I went to a counselor and she was just like, well, what if it's not you, but the people around you? And honestly, it blew me away. I'm just like, girl, you are not finna tell me that all of these people are wrong and I'm right. Because they always taught you that if everybody around you says the same thing, it's worth checking internally to see. It's worth checking internally to see if it's true or not, or like trying to work on that. But in my defense, I have done that so much. I have let people, oh my gosh, ship shape mold me into whoever they need me to be because I always thought it was me being the problem. So I would just keep adjusting myself for people, y'all, but we gotta stop that. Like, we cannot do that, okay? Listen, the real problem, and I'm gonna give credit where it's due because I saw this on another podcast and I had a I had a voila moment. That voila moment was, damn, I was always good this whole time. It was really just the people that I was not disqualifying in my life. Crazy. And I know that sounds like such a simple concept, but like I really genuinely was not disqualifying people who just should not have been close to me. You know what I'm saying? So my entire 20s, I just went down this freaking road of like going through people getting too deep. And it's only when I got too deep is when I realized like, this is not right. It's making me drastically unhappy. So I would just cut people off like cold turkey. Cut people off cold turkey because it was so detrimental to my internal trying to chase what would satisfy them. But really, me and those people just didn't match. And I say those people, it's like not just one person. It was like a cycle because it was a cycle that I was in, not realizing that I need to start disqualifying people who don't fit into my bubble and into my world. And that doesn't mean that they were wrong. It doesn't mean that something was wrong with me. It just means that those relationships were not compatible to my atmosphere and to my org. But I internalized a lot of people's issues. I internalized their issues with me and internalized a lot of issues that they had with their lives. And I tried to become a better person for those people. So really, I never was myself. I was trying to create a being. I was trying to create a being that supported that person in particular. So just imagine doing that to like tens and hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a braider, I interact, working in the service industry, interacting with so many different people. Like, just imagine how many identities I've had to shape shift myself to in order to accommodate people, because I thought that I had to be what people needed. I thought that I had to get deep and vulnerable with each and every person that I had a good feeling with, and I didn't have to do that, okay? Because the thing is about it, it was never them, it was always me. It was always me coming with the deep, the vulnerable, which made other people comfortable with telling me their vulnerabilities, which is good. That's something I like to do. But I didn't realize, once you get close to somebody and you realize that it's not right and that it's going the wrong way, you then pull back, you know? a person can become disqualified. You don't hold on to that person, wait until they're just like, you know, coming to that level with you. Do that make sense? Like, you don't wait until that person is, you know, stepping to the plate. Like, I've had so many people in my world who I feel like we weren't compatible, and I just let them sit there and just take so much from me. Like, I'm trying, like, I'm fighting for friendships, fighting for relationships, fighting for relationships with family members. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I cannot believe this. Like, I'm sitting here watching the freaking podcast, like, damn, so all this time I've been trying to fix myself and mold, shapeshift so that I can accommodate people, but you telling me all I have to do was change my picker, start disqualifying people. Y'all know I hate when my screensavers go out. Start disqualifying folks. And I feel like there's a negative connotation to cutting off relationships with people, and there is. Don't be just cutting people off. That should get toxic to a certain extent. You do need to be communicating with people who are worthy of being communicated to, okay? But when it's not healthy and it don't match, it's not mutual, it's not compatible to you, don't exhaust yourself trying to accommodate that person. Use your rubric. Maybe have a rubric in your life. Like, in order to be in my life, you have to have boop, 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 these qualities. Not in the world. You can be a great person to the world, but to me, you're not great for me. And that's just simple as that. I think you're beautiful. I think you're lovely. I think you are a great soul. But it's just me and you just don't mesh. We're not going to be a thing. And I think the faster that you can identify people who are not right for you, the quicker you can get to the good people. Because instead of wasting months and years with somebody who is not willing to put into the relationship, the friendship, the family membership, instead of wasting energy on people who are not compatible with you, you have more energy to explore healthier bonds. And I think that you would get an overall rush of joy and happiness if you did that, you know? And I don't think that's a self-help type of thing. I think that's more like a life health thing. If y'all realize how important it is for us to have human interaction, y'all will understand the importance of developing healthy ways to navigate humans and other people. Understanding that it is vital for us to have human interaction. I don't care what nobody say. It is so important for us to have human interaction. It helps our brains develop in certain ways. It helps you live longer. Like, do you know that if you can have a bad day? I'm taking facts from a Jay Shetty podcast he had with a doctor. I cannot remember his name. Don't do me like that. But you can have bad days. But if you got 3 good friends to help you make a better day, you'll live longer. You know what I'm saying? It's important for us to have social lives. It's important for us to interact with people, okay? It's important for us to sit and have healthy relationships where we can sit and talk forever. Not forever, for like a whole day. You know how you sit with somebody, like, damn, I've been with this person all day. We had like a hella long conversation. Those types of things. Like, we don't do that no more. Like, sit down and go to lunch with somebody and just don't be on your phone. Like, not to not be on your phone, but to engage with that person. Like, I'm actually genuinely interested in what you got going on. Those are the type of healthy relationships that you cultivate. Those are the type of healthy relationships that you cultivate when you stop using your energy. I really like this background. This one's cute. Oh, why did I have to mess it up? When you stop chasing those connections, I want to say that have you in an emergency state of mind. Like, you constantly trying to, your body is constantly in a state of stress. Like, cortisol levels are on 10, like constantly trying to figure out. And then it makes your chest so tight and so uncomfortable, y'all. It makes your chest so tight and so uncomfortable. It's not fun. You know, it's just hard, to be honest with you. But anyway, I was ultimately coming on here to tell y'all, like, learn to disqualify people quicker. The quicker you can disqualify people, the quicker you can be around people who actually are serving a purpose for you in your life and not just monetary. They don't just have to make you happy. Like, people who you are compatible with, you just mesh with. It's easy. You want to go and, you know, I don't know. This was a short message, but I think that this is a good one to keep note of. And everybody don't know this. So if you already know this, that's good for you. That's good for you. Tell somebody else. Each one teach one. You see something and you want to pass the message on, pass the message on. That's all I'm saying. Why do I have to start talking like that? Like, who auntie am I? Damn, I am an auntie. I'm Amir's auntie. I'm somebody auntie, y'all. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, I hope y'all took something from this message. This is a quick one. Jot it down, put it in your notes. Start today. Are you qualified to be in my bubble? Don't say it to people like it's literally gonna get weird. Just be like, start looking at it like, my phone rang. Start looking at it like, damn, do you make me feel good? Do you make me laugh? Are you contributing to us growing and learning? Because even if you do none of the above, like when somebody come in and they're willing to do the work with you, it's fun. It's like, damn, I learned something. I learned something. I don't know, y'all. I had no notes. I just literally turned on my camera to do this, okay? Yeah, I'm about to go work out. I'm gonna do a vlog of me working out though, so y'all stay tuned for those. I already did some last year, but I wasn't consistent, so. But if you wanna look at those, go look at them. Anyway, why am I acting like this? My personality is just literally like, not sure you're gonna get each day. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I enjoy talking to you guys. Let me know if there's a topic that you guys want me to discuss, or let me know. Don't give me feedback, because actually I'm a Gemini and I don't take criticism well, okay? I'll probably delete your comment. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna delete your comment, but I will get highly emotional if I see that you guys are disliking this content. But just give me feedback where it's like, oh, hey, talk about this, or that type of thing. Actually, do what you want to do, because all press is good press. Anyway. I think it's so big to cough laugh. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks for tuning into my channel.